I feel like if I record in black and white, people will think I'm sophisticated, which probably won't even happen, but, you know, it's worth a shot. Hey guys, it's Monday, and I am back to actually talk about something that may actually interest you this week. And I know that a lot of the videos I've made have been really boring, and I apologize. I'm not actually in the greatest mood right now. I feel like, I do obviously feel an obligation to do this, but I'm not just doing this to do this. I am doing this to entertain you. So, my friend Anthony actually last night brought up a really good point to me, how they all came together. We're not talking about them coming together as in the casting auditions. We're talking about the TV verse. It's a really interesting kind of thing to kind of ponder and think about. There's no set thing on how they met. It never really came up. The only thing that really happened is that they said that they've been best friends for a while. They didn't all come from the same place. It's not like they were all friends and they came together, middle school friends or whatever. Mickey is the Southern California one. And then you have Mike, who's from Texas. I mean, the Texas accent is still very, very clear in his voice. And you can tell that he's from Texas, and you can tell that he's Southern, and you can, just by his mannerisms and by the way that he talks. And then you have Peter, who, really never actually says where he's from, but because the last place that Peter was before the monkees was pretty much in the village, we're all just gonna assume that he came from New York. And then lastly, you have Davy. And freaking Davy is from freaking England. And how does that work? How did Davy get into this picture? If you saw the post that I made last night on Tumblr about Davy, and by the way, I wasn't trying to insult him. I actually just got home and I have an app that's like, oh, you were trying to insult him or whatever. I'm not trying to insult him. I love him. And he's from England, and these guys are from, the United States. How did they come together and form a band? How did this and this make like this? I guess you could maybe assume that maybe Davy came into the United States to, maybe he wanted a fresh start, maybe he wanted, an opportunity to do something in acting or in singing. I guess for the TV show it would be for singing. And, but then there's also the possibility that he could have just smuggled himself in and he's like an illegal alien or something. You never really know. This was 1966 and a lot of crazy things went on in the 60s. And I guess the obvious, well, not really obvious, but would be that they kind of just one day, became friends and then became a band. I really just wanted to kind of share this with you and maybe get some opinions on what you guys think. So you can send me an ask on Tumblr. My link, as usual, is in the description bar, which is down there. Obviously the comments are down there too. I just really want to hear what you guys think. I will see you next Monday.